Like I extended him. Like he's like 40 something mil. So at the end of the day, like I had 4 other wide receivers up on my bench that are studs also. So I had to get rid of either CeeDee, Amon-Ra. I had Raji Rice whenever he was not hurt. I had Jaden Reed as well. He's up and coming. And then I also have Scary Terry. So it's like I can't let them all sit up on the bench. So I had to at least get rid of somebody.
Yeah, you want to get rid of Amon-Ra. It's between him and CeeDee who you're number one. I'd have traded Jaden Reed and Scary Terry for probably one first. Could have got it. I know when the world I'm trading Amon-Ra St. Brown. Bro, he's the only one on that offense as far as receiver you can really count on. Because I don't know what happened to Laporta this year. J-Mo, he can't get his head out the goddamn sand. He got some kind of case on him. It ain't domestic violence, but he got some case on him that's pending. Bro, what are you doing? So he the only one you count on in that offense.
Nah, but I was either debating. Like I was gonna get rid of one of them. I didn't know which one I wanted to get rid of, but it was either gonna be CeeDee or it was gonna be Amon-Ra. One of them two I was gonna get rid of because also like the cap. I don't know if I pretty much gave up like $80 million next year up in cap space.
I ain't paying no attention.
Yeah, see, a lot of people didn't. So that's why I was making moves.
Amon-Ra, who else was the big
one? Patrick Mahomes.
You traded him to don't tell me, Chad. I was trying to think of his name.
Cash money. Cash money.
I have no idea. I have no idea what he'd be thinking. Is he winning? Is he winning this week?
No, he's losing this week. So
he still thought he could make the playoffs.
Yeah. So he said he's going to try to make the playoffs. But my thing is that when he said he was going to try to make the playoffs, well, no, even if he tried to make the playoffs, he wasn't going to make the playoffs once he gave up King Henry.
So he traded to who? He traded to?
That to the same person. The Creamsicle.
Right. And you was 3-6 though.
Well, no.
So who you making the playoff?
At that time he wasn't 3-6. He was actually in there. He was actually ahead of me.
That's not saying much, Chris. You having a bad year. What you talking about?
No, man. Okay, that's that hinders.
Yeah. Week 9. King Royal tried to get Derrick Henry from him. He was 3-6. He would not give up King Henry because he said, "I'm trying to make the playoffs."
Yep.
At 3-6. No, you're not. Stop. Good luck. No. And
he could have had a flash.
Your record 2 weeks later is 4-6. So you won one. I guess it's gonna be 1 week, but you finna lose this week. You finna be 4-7.
Yeah. So with that being said,
I don't know what they be doing.
With that being said, we got pretty much our son of a gun moments are going to be based off our league mates. So that's what it is. So then we have another owner that ended up coming in saying, so like if everybody don't know, like in my league that I end up, I'm the commissioner of, we have a losers bracket. And it's just like the playoffs, just like up on Sleeper. Whenever you have like a losers bracket, you pretty much play your way through to the actual number 1 overall pick. One of the guys in the league who's pretty much tanking right now. Pretty much, he's been taken after week 3 or week 4. He's been taking.
No, later than that because
after week 6,
3 people. Yeah,
and so then he went 1-2.
It's probably 4-2 at that time.
Yeah,
I don't. Maybe 43. Go ahead.
But this guy had the audacity to say. He had the audacity to say he's gonna get a bye week. I was like, dog.
He's trying to get a bye week.
I was like, no. He said he's going to get one.
Is he?
No, he's not. He ain't got enough wins just to do that.
He's losing too much now. He can't even lose right. What? He can't even lose right.
That's what I'm saying right there. I'm like, dude, I was like, how you gonna get that? Unless he's talking about like one of his picks that he has is going
Give me one of
to.
his picks.
We know he got about like 50 billion of them. So
but he's not going to trade no more. I don't think he's going to. Well, because he says he wants a third of the draft picks, which is 12. So he wants 12. I think he has 10 now. So him trading a pick, I guess, to try to get a player to try to win some games. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, he probably pick his team if they just start his right players. Because I know T. Higgins had a good game, even though he's trying to trade them off. I know T. Higgins had a good game.
I don't care.
Even
if he puts in his best lineup, I don't think he's going to win.
Don't think so? Okay.
No.
That cash money. But let me say this: how many of those first picks does he have are going to the losers bracket? I know some people don't bench their team, some won't. So that's part. So even if he doesn't get the bye week,
I think some are going to bench. I think they're going to bench his team. Like if they don't have their lineups, then they're all going to bench their team.
So that means that's going to be default. He's going to default about to win.
Yeah. But that's if somebody else doesn't come in there. Yeah.
Right. Well, are you going to win this week?
Nah, I'm losing. I'm getting breaks beat off me. That's why I said this week, if I would have kept, what's the name? Amon-Ra, then I pretty much I had a slight chance just to win this week.
I didn't know what you were trying to do. I didn't know if you were trying to go to the losing bracket or you trying to win. I didn't know what you were trying to do.
No, I've been trying to get my pick back from like the very beginning of the year. Ever since my team started having injuries, I was like, let me see what I can do just to get my pick back. But that ain't work out too well. So I was like, well, shoot. I was like, well, let me see what I can do up in this. So now I'm like kind of straddling where I gotta try to go for it, like, because I'm not about to give somebody good pick.
A good pick, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to go for it. I'm trying to win. I see a little chink in it. People, if I can knock out creamsicles.
But that's the thing, though. Like once Dak went down, that's when I was like, oh man, I definitely should have never traded. What's the name?
Yeah.
Because now Dak is not going to put up like 30 to 40 points like that he's able to if they was to have that big blow up game. Mm-hmm. Now he's probably going to put up like 10, 15, if that. Like he might splash a 20-point game every now and then, but I don't think it's going to be. It's going to be like, where's Waldo?
You talking about Dak? You talking in the future?
Oh no,
future Dak?
No, I'm talking about like right now with Cooper Rush.
You mean CeeDee Lamb's? What you mean?
That's what I said.
I thought you said Dak. I'm sorry. I said
no,
Dak.
I said dollars.
Just listen.
Lamb.
I said when Lamb had Dak, you could see him putting up 30 to 40 points. But since he doesn't have Dak anymore, he'll probably drop that thing down in half. And I was like, and then you'll be lucky to even get 20 points. And that's like, I like hitting a bullseye.
Right. I would have probably traded Lamb before I would have done Amon-Ra, just to be frank with you. I know you like Lamb, but I would have traded Lamb before I would Amon-Ra.
Yeah, I like Lamb so much.
I get it. But Amon-Ra is a producer, man. Bro, they beat them 56 to what was the score? 56 to what?
52 to 6. And they kept running up the score.
Exactly. I was like, bro, I was over here with one of my son's fathers, my son's friend's father, because they went to a birthday party, so we hung out, and the score was like, I don't know, 28 to 6. It was like 35 to 6. I was like, damn, I got Jared Goff. He had no touchdowns. David Montgomery had 2. Jameer Gibbs had 1. I was like, man, Goff's gonna end up a game with like 180 yards and a touchdown. That's it.
You talking about whenever you're talking about when it was down. It was 4th down, and they went for it.
Did that, bro?
They went for it up on I think it was on like their 23-yard line or something like that. It was 4th down, and then they ended up going for it.
I turned from the game. I was like, it's a blowout. It's a blowout, man. I got Jared Goff in the other league, in the power league, and I'm like, man, he ain't gonna do too much because he gonna have to. Then I look back, 412 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's trying to make up for that 5 interception game, huh? Well, appreciate it because I needed it. I think the guy put up 100. 50 points. I put up 160 or something like that. So I needed it. But yeah, I didn't know what that was. So yeah, it's we almost at time.
Yeah, we almost at time, but also like one more thing, like the reason why I made that trade too as well is because while I was looking at my roster, I was like, well, if my team can't make it, I'm gonna dang sure make sure that like somebody that actually I know that actually can make it up in that same division. And that's why I was like, oh yeah, this last 3 weeks ain't gonna be a pushover for them. So let's go.
Yeah, you can't make it. It's not you to be a hater.
I was like, hey man, I'm gonna kick it off. Like, don't nobody want to see Jalen Hurts, and I know you're an Eagles fan, so I know you ain't trying to see and root for him. On top of that, you ain't trying to see Amon-Ra, or you ain't trying to see Cooper Kupp either. So I was like, hey man, just go and give him his.
You gotta be a hater, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. Don't let me get hot. My team can get hot. My team can get. I told y'all who I want to be. I want to be like the Giants or the Packers when they won the Super Bowls. I'm a 6 seed.
Oh, that's what I told them. I was like,
they sleeping on me.
That's what I was telling Creamsicle. I was like, I just need to get in. Yeah, I was like, once I get in, like you better watch out. Watch out, any man. One of my players can
take off. I got Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. So please keep throwing the ball. The defense trash, so please keep throwing the ball. I'm telling you, I win this week. If I win this week, I'm the number one spot. If I win this week, I'm a number one seed. If I win this week, because I'm looking because I have more points for. If I win, even if Dreadnoughts win, he'd be 7-4. I'll be 7-4. Fred win it. Okay, Fred would be 8-3 then. Yeah. Okay, I'll be number 2. I'm number. Well, I can't be. Can you be number 2 seed in the same division? Okay.